Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today, we will tell you about the evolution of PlayStation. So let's get started. Evolution of PlayStation. 1994. In Japan, it was released in mid-December 1994, and a year afterwards, it was released in North America and Europe for $299. The system introduced real-time, three-dimensional visuals, faster processors, and compelling games, as well as popularizing the CD media. Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy VII, Tomb Raider 2, and Silent Hill were all notable PlayStation titles. 1999. Sony's PocketStation debuted at the 1998 Tokyo Gaming Exhibition and was released in January 1999. It was simply a mobile micro-console memory card with an LCD display integrated in it. The PocketStation enabled collaborative playing as well as an infrared data interface that enabled players to transmit data between gadgets, including such game saves. Sony stopped manufacturing the accessory in 2002. 2000. The PS1 is a smaller, redesigned version of the original PlayStation console. It was released on 7 July 2000 and went on to outsell all other consoles that year. The PS1 model had additional changes, including the removal of the reset button and parallel and serial ports from the rear of the console. Sony also released a version with a 5-inch LCD screen and an adapter. It is powered by plugging the adapter into the main socket or in a car. It includes a headphone jack for headphones or other audio connection and an AV mini jack for connecting camcorders. A total of 7,918 games were released for the console over its lifespan, with cumulative sales of 962 million units. 2000. The PlayStation 2 was released in Japan on March 4, 2000. It is a successor to the original PlayStation and the second installment in the PlayStation brand. As a sixth-generation console, it competed with Sega's Dreamcast, Nintendo's GameCube, and Microsoft's Xbox. The PS2 is the best-selling video game console of all time, having sold over 155 million units worldwide. Over 3,800 game titles have been released for the PS2, with over 1.5 billion copies sold. It continued to be produced until 2013, when Sony announced that it had been discontinued. 2003. The PCX was constructed in the style of a VCR and bore no relation to the PS2. It could handle PS1 and PS2 games. However, it featured a significant risk of failure. In the meantime, the cross-media bar customer experience used on the PS3 and PSP was first seen on the PSX. In Japan, the PSX was terminated in 2005. 2004. Sony's entrance into the compact platform market was the PlayStation Portable. It has a 4.3-inch panoramic high-resolution screen, amazing visuals, and the capability to watch videos and hear music. The PSP was forward to the Game Boy Advance. However, it fell short due to Sony's exclusive UMD, Universal Media Disc, technology and the expensive pricing of Memory Stick Duo. 2006. The PlayStation 3 is a home video game console developed by Sony Computer Entertainment. It was released on November 11, 2006 in Japan and March 23, 2007 in Europe and Australia. It competed against Microsoft's Xbox 360 and Nintendo's Wii as part of the 7th generation. The PlayStation 3 was released in 2006. It was the first PlayStation console to use Blu-ray disc technology. In 2009, the slim model was released, which was lighter and thinner than the original version. The system's successor, the PlayStation 4, was released later in November 2013. There are currently 2,543 games in this table across all pages A to C, D to I, J to P, and Q to Z. In September 2009, IGN named PlayStation 3 the 15th best-selling console of all time. In June 2012, PC Magazine selected PS3 as an overall better console compared to Xbox 360. PSP can connect to PlayStation 3 over a network or via the internet. Users are able to download original PlayStation format games from the PlayStation Store, transfer and play them on PSP as well as PS3. Remote Play allows access to PS3 via PSP from any wireless access point in the world. 2009, Sony introduced the PlayStation Portable Go, often known as the PSP Go, in 2009. It was approximately 16% thinner and 35% shorter than the PSP 3000. It ditched the UMD standard in favor of a 16GB internal memory. In several aspects, the PSP Go was a special variant of PSP that could only play the video game and didn't require a physical disc. 2011. In 2011, Sony introduced a 24-inch PlayStation-branded Panoramic 3D display in North America. It was the first PlayStation-branded three-dimensional HD TV. A set of 3D spectacles, an HDMI connection, and a disc of Resistance 3 was provided in the package. Despite its diminutive size, the display was commended for its native 1080p quality and 240Hz refresh rate. The PS Vita was introduced in Japan in 2011 and in the United States a year afterwards. It had a 5-inch 960/554 OLED display that was clearer and larger than any smartphone at the time. Sony undertook a few efforts to accelerate the production of first-party game compatibility for the platform. Pricey proprietary memory cards rendered the system even less attractive. Despite the fact that manufacturing has ceased, you may still acquire Vita games from the PlayStation stores. 2013. Sony's PlayStation Television was an effort to compete with Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Chromecast. It was simply a PlayStation Vita in the style of a set-top box, without the display and controllers. Of course, the PlayStation Television isn't without flaws, since it doesn't handle PS Vita titles that take advantage of the touch interface, back touchpad, or motion detectors. 2014. The PlayStation 4 is a home video game console developed by Sony. It was launched on November 15, 2013 in North America and February 22, 2014 in Japan. A console of the 8th generation, it competes with Microsoft's Xbox One and Nintendo's Wii U and Switch. The PlayStation 4 was released in September 2014. It is the second best-selling home game console of all time, behind the PlayStation 2. The PS4 supports 4K resolution and HDR10 high dynamic range video and playback of 4K multimedia. There are currently 3,364 games on this list. In May 2018, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO John Codera stated that the PlayStation 4 was heading into the end of its life cycle. Sony discontinued production in Japan of all but the 500GB slim models of PS4 on January 5, 2021. The standard PS4 is still being produced for Western markets. 2015. The PlayStation VR is currently the best-selling digital vision headgear in the market, and the PS4 is the ideal incentive to acquire one for yourself. Customers may enjoy virtual world games with the standard PS4 DualShock gamepad or Sony's Move mobility peripherals. Sony has already distributed 5 million PS VR devices to date. 2022. PlayStation 5 is a successor to the PlayStation 4. It will be released on November 12, 2020 in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, North America, and South Korea. The PS5 joins Microsoft's Xbox Series X and Series S consoles in the same month. The PlayStation 5's main hardware features include a solid-state drive for high-speed data streaming and an AMD GPU capable of 4K resolution display at up to 120 frames per second. Other features include the DualSense controller with haptic feedback and backward compatibility with the majority of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR games. The PS5 is Sony's newest console and has replaced the PS4 Pro as its most powerful gaming system. It boasts a better CPU, GPU, and an internal NVMe SSD. It also comes with Sony's new DualSense controller, which has new features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to make you feel immersed in gameplay. Future Vision. Sony says the future of PlayStation is all about expanding into new territory, beyond the console and into new media formats and device categories. Cloud gaming, mobile, and virtual reality are where Sony sees massive growth potential. Its vision is to deliver new joy, excitement, and awe to everyone. Thus, this was a full compilation of all PlayStation launched up to this point. Let us tell in the comments which PlayStation you enjoyed playing the best. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.